What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Fantastic Hip Hop. Why the 2024 or 5? Let me see. 2025 Grammy nominations kind of suck. I don't know what he's talking about because I looked at some of those nominations and I saw Rhapsody up in there. I saw Doechii a couple times. I saw Kendrick multiple times. Now, not like us, I don't know. My favorite diss song of his was Euphoria, to be completely honest. But I get it. Not Like Us was the biggest song. And then Like That was up there as well a couple times. But overall, I thought were pretty good nominations. And I think really good artists up there that, I don't know, maybe would have been overlooked. J. Cole was up there. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good list, but let's see what we talking about.
Crazy, as the biggest award show and most popular event in music, and of course the Grammys, just does an absolutely terrible job at representing nearly every single genre of music that it is supposed to honor the very best of. But this time around, for the 2025 Grammy Awards, the nominations just dropped, and in a rare moment for the Grammys. While nothing is close to perfection, as I mean, after all, this is the group of people who decided to vote for something like this over this. They actually did a half-decent job at picking the nominees this year, and when you look at the major categories and of course see what they decided to put within the rap genre, you may just be shocked with how unusual everything the Grammys is doing are. And now, first off, when it comes to the Grammys this year, before we can even get into the rap category, one of the biggest problems I have had with the award show historically is that they never give rap the respect it deserves when it comes to the general album and record of the year categories where all genres are competing with one another. And while there is still not enough representation in my eyes with these categories, as for the moments hip-hop has been making all year, it really should have a larger presence. Off rip, rap did get recognized in the record and song of the year categories, with unsurprisingly Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, which is obviously a song that is more than a deserving.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna get awards. I did not expect it to get a Grammy nomination. But here we are.
And with Kendrick being in two of these major categories that really define what the biggest and most important songs have been in this entire music year, I mean, Kendrick has to win one of these. It would just be ludicrous to not give an award to such an important song, especially considering the competition it's up against. So we'll actually see if the Grammys are getting more in touch with rap and the general music culture, or if they're just trying to get hip-hop fans' hopes up to get that viewership. But for now, the Grammys did a solid job with this one, and while when it comes to the Album of the Year category, no rap albums were nominated, which while in this voting period there wasn't too many generation-defining rap projects, still, with that said, Future and Metro Boomin's We Don't...
Let me tell you, if Tyler's album would have came out earlier, I don't know what the cutoff period of time is, but if it would have came out earlier, that would have won, swept. Actually, I don't know. I didn't listen to all those albums, so I can't really say. But Tyler's album, if y'all want to see, I reacted to it the day it came out.
Definitely should have gotten a nomination. That record has done genre-changing things and has had a bigger impact than nearly any other project across all genres had. But still, a rapper and one of the best we have ever had was nominated in this category, but not for a rap album, as Andre 3000 and his flute project, New Blue Sun, got a Record of the Year nomination. Congrats to Andre for this. This is just another major accomplishment in his career, and looking at who he's up against, while for ratings, I don't know if the Grammys would go against all of these artists, I would love to see him take this award just because it would shock so many people who have no idea where this record is coming from. And now moving out of these general categories and into the specific rap ones. All four major categories are making...
And y'all, please don't be weird. I'm eating a fucking popsicle. It's a popsicle, bro. It's a good popsicle, too. It's watermelon. Oh, this is a stereotype. Fuck.
Interesting discourse so far has been the best rap album, which while there wasn't as many blockbusters that dropped in this voting period or records that were undoubtedly classics, they did a decent job of representing the best rap projects out, as they picked J. Cole's Might Delete Later, which while being one of the more controversial picks, I think is a decent one, as outside of J. Cole...
What y'all think is gonna win, though? Doechii's album was really good. That wasn't an album. That was a mixtape. The whole time. But We Don't Trust You was really good, too. What were the other ones? Let me see the full rap album one. Best rap album, Might Delete Later, J. Cole, The Auditorium, Common and Pete Rock, haven't heard of that. Alligator Bites Never Heal, Doechii, The Death of Slim Shady, Eminem, We Don't Trust You, Future, and Metro Boomin. Only one of those that I didn't hear was The Auditorium, so I can't really speak on that. Excluding that though, minus 7-minute drill and him taking it off and all of the controversy I guess surrounding that. It Might Delete Later was a pretty good album. We Don't Trust You, don't know if it's album worthy. I mean, Grammy worthy. It was a good album. It was like, I don't know, the first part of the album was like hit, 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 hit. It's like the second, the latter, you feel me? It was kind of like, I don't know. I never went back to any of those songs, to be completely honest. Um, but like that, excuse me, Young Metro type shit. We Don't Trust You, like that. Those, yeah, those were ones I went back to. Doechii, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Doechii can win it. Doechii had a really good album to me. That would be great. That would be great. I wonder how she's feeling. I wonder if these are her first Grammy nominations, because if so, she deserves it. She deserves it all.
Apologizing to Kendrick Lamar for 7 Minute Drill, and then having this project lose so much of its mystique and energy because of this. It is a fine record, and it will be good to see Cole show out at such a major event, especially if he is going to be getting ready to drop the fall off and make some sort of a comeback. And on top of this, they also picked Eminem's The Death of Slim Shady, which, considering that this was the best Eminem album in years and one of the most entertaining records of the summer as well, this was a well-deserved pick in my eyes, and I think it's great to pick a wide array of rappers in terms of the ages, styles, and eras that they cover, because it just shows how dynamic and boundaryless hip-hop is as an art form. And speaking of this, right in line with Eminem, the Grammys picked another album from Legends with Common and Pete Rock's The Auditorium Volume 1, which this was really such a special record that really was just a love letter for hip-hop as a whole, so I think it fits here perfectly. And now my favorite pick here in terms of what it means for hip-hop is the Grammys nominating Doechii in this category with her album Alligator Bites Never Heal, which this is just so deserved and amazing to see, as this is a project that is here truly for the merit of its artistry and not for the name and brand of the artist it represents. So shout out to Doechii, she is seriously going to be such a major part of rap.
This is her year, bro. She been doing things. It's like the second part of the year or the second half of the year. Bro.
Future going forward. Now, of course, they rounded this category out with Future and Metro Boomin's We Don't Trust You, which is really the standout in this category in all senses of the word and deserves the win in my eyes. And now, while there are other great albums like Schoolboy Q's Blue Lips and Vince Staples' Dark Times that really did deserve nominations based off their quality, while usually we get mad because records like Jack Harlow's Come Home the Kids Miss You and DJ Khaled's God Did are getting nominated, at least the records that got in are all quality bodies of work and not trash that disrespects the very name and lineage of rap music as a whole. And now, in the best rap song category, this is another one they did good in.
I think he's gonna go through it. I'm not gonna.
Put in as, of course. This is really just Kendrick's category with both Not Like Us and Like That being here, and really one of those should win.
Has anybody ever had well, probably. Because nobody said, oh, he's the first artist to have 2 songs in the same nomination category. Or 2 nominations in the same category. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Disputably, but still beyond this, they made some other good picks like Kanye's Carnival, which I have to say, regardless of how you like that record, it is great to see Ye being recognized at a major industry function. And this is really showing.
Party went the fuck off on that song.
Like Kanye's Carnival, which I have to say, regardless of how you like that record, it is great to see Ye being recognized at a major industry function. And this is really showing full circle that the attempt to remove Kanye from the limelight just failed, as he is fully back at the biggest event the music industry has. And rounding out this category, the Grammys picked Rhapsody's Asteroids, which anytime you pick a track from arguably the best female rapper of all time, that's a W. And they also picked Glorilla's
Yeah Glow. She really is like that. She's like that. Understand that. I know a lot of people like to argue who the best MC is, the female MC, and it's usually, revolving around one lady. But let me say something about Rhapsody. Rhapsody can rap her ass off. Rhapsody could rap her, bro. I don't want to make it a competition, but I just feel like she could kill a lot of female rappers. That's all I'm saying.
Well, a fine selection. And in the other rap categories, for best rap performances, most of these are songs that were in other categories or that are from albums that were nominated. And again,
yeah, Cardi B Enough, which was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little shocking. Cause I like the song, but I didn't hear much about it, to be honest. Common, yeah, I don't know that. Doechii Nissan Altima, good. Houdini, okay, rap performance, that is an actual performance. Can't be, because they didn't perform like that. Like that, Yeah Glow, Not Like Us.
Kendrick should sweep all these categories because the gap between what he has done and everyone else has pulled off is so large. And now with the
I think he'll get 2 awards or something like that, but I don't think he's gonna take all of them home, unless the Grammys hates Drake. He might get them all. He just might get them all.
Best melodic rap performance category. This is the only one where I'm scratching my head, just because it feels like the people who voted on this didn't even listen to rap. Because why is there a Beyonce song in a category for best rap song? That just
What?
doesn't seem like it makes sense to me, considering that she made a whole country album. But if the Grammys did one bad job on a category that in the grand scheme of it all doesn't matter as much as the rest, then also seeing rappers get a lot more.
Kaylani. That's interesting. That song, Kaylani by Jordan added to Junie, featuring Kaylani. Spaghetti by Beyonce feature. I haven't heard that. We Still Don't Trust You. I have to listen to that. Big Mama. Um, Big Mama by Lotto is like why? 3 a.m. Rhapsody featuring Erica Badu. I ain't heard that, but that just sounds like that's the winner. I ain't gonna lie. That sound like that's the winner. There we go. They give it to them. These other people.
A lot more love than usual in other categories, like Eminem, Kendrick, and ASAP Rocky taking up 3 of the 5 Best Music Video nominations, or Doechii being nominated for Best New Artist, or Mustard being nominated for Producer of the Year, which are all major accomplishments. It's clear that a good amount of the people who voted on these awards did their homework and understood rap music on a level enough where they did a pretty solid job at representing where the culture is at, and overall just showcasing who the best artists are. And the fact that Kendrick, Eminem, Ye, J. Cole, Future, Andre 3000 even, and so many more have the potential to show up to this award show and represent hip-hop on a scale that we have not
I
seen
wonder who they're
in
gonna
quite
have
some time.
performing. They should have Kendrick perform. He always his Grammy performances are mwah, chef's kiss. I understand that. Okay, get Billie Eilish be up there most of the time. She does a great job. Do Tyler. Ooh, Tyler. Yeah, put Tyler on the stage.
All in all, as all of these rappers are leading forward what artistry and hip-hop can look like in 2024, this could be major for the genre and really show that despite whatever else is going on in the music industry, don't ruin the goodwill of hip-hop and its fans like they have in years past, like when they gave the album of the year to Harry Styles' Harry's House over Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which rewarded an album that sounded like it was designed for the aisles of Target over a record that was so boundary-pushing and culturally important as it challenged everything we knew, or by giving Killer Mike the Best Rap Album award over everything else that was nominated, and then not even having the decency to televise the award for everyone to see, which really just felt like the ultimate disrespect to hip-hop and like a backhanded compliment to Killer Mike, because the Grammy said it was good enough to use all of these artists and this culture for the hype of their ratings and views, but that it wasn't good enough to celebrate the same culture no matter how the award ended up being picked. So overall, with rap and the Grammys, things are definitely on thin ice between them. And if the Grammys don't deliver a show that with these nominations respect the contributions that rap culture brings to the music world, especially in a year where Kendrick Lamar has really been the standout in the entire music space, and has been building his music around the very sentiment of fighting for what hip-hop stands for, they may destroy the will of the rap community in a way that they can never get back from. So all in all, it's definitely exciting that the Grammys have done things right and are honoring legends and newcomers at the same time. The pressure really is at an all-time high, so to mess things up, it would really be detrimental to the future of this award show for hip-hop, as the Grammys would just be telling rap when it's never been in a more important state that they just don't respect its message, and that they would rather award and parade artists that say absolutely nothing instead. So I think as a culture, from artists to fans,
Damn,
we all
that's
have to hold the
Sabrina.
Grammys accountable if they fail. So now with all of that said, with such an important Grammys coming up, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you are up to date with everything that is going to happen with this award show and how hip-hop culture is going to respond.
I'll be tuning in. I need to know. There's too many categories where I'm like really actually invested, where I really like the person. Because sometimes I feel so disconnected where I'm like, bro, I haven't listened to these albums. I don't know what y'all are talking about. But I feel like, I don't know, either I'm tuning into music more this year or it's just more interesting. Who knows? Yeah, a little bit of a clickbait title because it doesn't seem like he thinks they kind of suck. I think the only like category was the melodic rap performances, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of with him because like what, what you gonna do for my birthday? What? That's the, you know what I mean? And I like Lotto for the most part, but I ain't like that song. I feel like people. See, that's the thing. I'm not a sheep. I feel like people's trying to force it on people, that was that song, and it was not that song to me. I was really like looking around, like, what are y'all hearing? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. I like this year, so I'll be tuning in. I think it's in January So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next one.
And handle